Hello, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Owl's Air Guns. I recently received some cool things from our friends at Airgun Mods. One of these I've been very interested in trying. There are a number of them coming out on the market, and I had not tried any of them. So, Mike at TKO was kind enough, and you can find them at TKO22.com. And Mike was kind enough to go ahead and send one of the products they make over. What I have been looking for is an inexpensive way to add a suppressor to a Crosman 1377 or 1322 without replacing the 10-inch barrel. And that's a challenge because of how these things are built. I have a new 1377 here in front of me, and in addition to sending a new front end that's going to let us mount a suppressor, they sent me some other cool stuff I want to show off. One of those, and we'll probably go ahead and put it on first just because it's so easy, is a PiC Rail, a short section of PiC Rail that mounts on Crosman's standard breech. When you get 1377 or 1322, it has Crosman's standard plastic breech and a fixed front sight on it. And Crosman always uses an adjustable notch rear sight that slides up and down. You can also move this back and forth for windage, and of course this is for elevation. Or you can loosen the screw more, flip it over, and turn that into a peep sight. So anyway, this allows you to go ahead and keep this breech and barrel set up, but instead of using this inexpensive plastic rear sight that it ships with, you can go ahead and mount a short piece of Picatinny. And on top of that, either mount one of those PIC-mounted rear sights, or go ahead and, a lot of them these days, you can get a small red dot or dot sight that'll fit on there. And a couple other options as well, probably. But this is an extremely easy install. And they were telling me that they had a lot of requests for these, sold a lot of these, people really liked them, and I wanted to go ahead and install it. Remove the rear breech screw in the factory rear sight, place the PiC rail on the breech, aligning the mounting hole to the breech screw hole, insert the breech screw through the PiC rail and into the breech, tighten gently. Well, that sounds pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Okay, in order to do this, the only tool we're going to need is a flat straight blade screwdriver, and we can go ahead and take this screw out to remove the sight here. For those of you that don't know, this rear breech is held in place both by that screw and a screw under the bolt here that's referred to as the breech screw. Okay, so we'll get our new rear piece. Oh, cool. So it fits in that cutout in the breech. And so you just kind of snap that in place there. We go ahead and, oopsie, fumble around a bit. Reinsert our screw. I have let the screwdriver get much more magnetized than I wish it was. Let me switch back. For those of you that can't tell, I'm actually a southpaw, but I shoot right-handed. And for those of you in other countries, southpaw means left-handed. Or as I like to say, there's right-handed and there's correct-handed, and I am correct-handed. Okay, I'm just being gentle as I snug this thing up. Feels like we've got her in place pretty good. Let's go ahead and check that out. Well, it seems to fit very well. Check function. Yeah. Let me see if I can find a sight to fit on there real quickly. As far as installation, yeah, that was pretty quick and easy. Let's go ahead and see if we can find something to fit that. Well, that was impressively easy. All that I needed was the straight bladed screwdriver and in my instance, the red dot, or actually it's a multicolor red-green multi-reticle, one of these cheap $30 sites from Amazon. It did require a number 3 metric to adjust the sight itself. Was just pretty much a perfect fit. You know, I don't know what it'll be like to shoot. I'll try that next. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And as I understand it, they're inexpensive. I don't have the price in front of me, but I will put it in the description as well as a link. All right, see you guys on the next one.